Hello, whoever's there. I can't see who's there, but do say hello. Feel free to say hello. So this is just going to be half an hour of just some nice stretching, a bit of movement, getting ourselves maybe upside down a bit, jumbling the body round a bit, waking ourselves up and getting ready to do it all again today. So let's just start off in Tadasana. So really focusing on the feet. Pressing the feet down into the mat. Just wiggle the toes. Feel yourself pushing the heel down and across to the big toe and then splaying the toes out into your mat. Take a few nice deep breaths in and out. Open up the arms and feel that energy coming out of the palms of your hands. And being really mindful of the body. So from the bottom of the feet, from the base of the feet, imagine this energy lifting up through the feet. Lifting up, draw the knees up a little higher. Squeeze the thighs a little bit together, drawing the belly towards the spine, tuck the tailbone. Just create that really nice strong base. Bring the shoulders up nice and high, take an in-breath. And out. Lower them down. Nicely resting down. Allowing gravity to just let the shoulders drop down. And smile. And bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. We're just going to zone into our yoga time for a moment. So out of our Christmas lovely busyness and cooking and tidying up and playing games and eating and drinking lots, let's just have half an hour now just for us. So starting to increase the breath, inhaling, and as you inhale, feeling the belly open up and the chest rise and fill with all that lovely fresh energy, and just hold it at the top for a moment. And exhale it out. And again, inhale, feel the belly rise, the chest open up and expand. And exhale, slowly, mindfully feeling the whole body just flatten down again after being opened up. Inhale. And exhale. Final time, inhale. Hold it at the top and exhale. Shaking out the hands and shaking out the feet, waking ourselves up. And let's take a really nice big inhale, bring the arms up nice and high. Now open out the arms wide as if you're just letting the world in. Bring the hands so that they're at shoulder height. And really creating a little bit of strength in the arms. So as if you're trying to push down, but the earth's pushing you back up. Really have lovely, strong, strong arms. And now twist the hands so the palms are facing away from you. And back up again, and let's reach nice and high. Stretch out the waist and the spine, and reaching high, keeping the shoulders low. Oh, stretching nice and high. Standing tall, we're going to take our body over to the side, staying as we are, but just taking the waist, lifting up through the side of the waist, and just reaching as if we're reaching something over that side. Use your foundation, press down into the feet. Feel that strength, brace yourself around the core. Back up to center and over to the other side. This is such a small movement, but you do have to use your strength and your core and your balance. And again, back to the other side, a little bit further this time. Use your breath, press down into the feet. Up again, and a little bit further over that side, that bit more of a bend. Back up, bring the hands together, interlock the fingers, push up nice and high, bring the feet together. And now just roll the shoulders back so it moves the shoulders away from the ears. And we're just going to take our head right to left gently. Gorgeous. Bringing the arms down, they might feel a bit tight, so just roll the shoulders. And the next time you roll, keep them back and interlock the fingers at the back. So we're here. And we're just going to bend forward into a forward fold, but I want you to still bend your legs at this point because we haven't really done much to stretch the lower back. So bend the knees and then start to take the body up and over. So you're coming forward, the belly comes onto the top of the thighs. And if you can, bring the arms up a little bit. You might not be able to keep the hands together. Try a little bit, but they'll probably come apart. But if you can, hold onto them and see how far you can lift the arms up and over. Wonderful. Bringing them down, letting go, and coming up into a chair. So our knees are bent, the back's nice and straight, the belly's drawn in towards the spine, as if we're sitting down onto a chair. Keep the knees coming forward. And rising up again, coming back round, hands to heart centre. Lovely. Okay, coming back to the top of the mat. Hands to heart centre. Think of your foundation. The toes are slightly more together. The heels are slightly just kicked out. Pressing down into the ground. Ground yourself. Feel that connection to the mat. Inhale, arms come all the way up to the top. And from here, push the hips forward, which tips you backwards. So you're looking up and behind you, as if you're reaching for the sunshine. And now up and over. You can bend the knees if you want into a forward fold. And just spend a little bit of time here. Open up the lower back. Twist the hips a bit. Twisting left to right. And then we're going to take the right leg all the way to the back into a low lunge. And open up the arms again. Beautiful. Oh, it feels good. It feels good to be back. Bringing the hands down either side of the feet. Hello, I can't see who's there. Coming into a plank. Nice and strong with your plank. The fingers are spread and pressing down into your mat. The elbows are just slightly tiny weeny little bend in them. Down to the knees. Keeping the elbows in now, tight to the rib cage. Come down to the chest and to the chin and bring yourself up into cobra. Ah, that feels good. Low shoulders again, taking the shoulders up and around and down. As if you're like rolling them back so the shoulder blades squeeze together a little bit more. Now tuck the toes under, lift the bottom high and come into a downward dog. Oh, my first downward dog in a few days. So just spend some time in your downward dog. Maybe move the hips side to side. pedal the feet a bit, so one heel down and then the other. And breathe in this lovely inversion. Standing on the left leg and bringing the right leg nice and high. So you're in a beautiful three-leg split dog. Rotation of the ankles, both ways. And now bring that leg underneath you and all the way to the front. Hello. My eyesight really must be bad because I can't see who's there. Oh, hi, Rebecca. Hi, Joe. Left leg comes to the front. We're back into a forward fold. You can still keep the knees bent if you want to. And now all the way up to the top again, pushing the hips forward and looking up and behind you. Hands back down to heart center. We're going to do that again, but on the left side. So just take a few moments just to get your foundation back. So pressing back down into the feet, strengthen the legs, drawing the belly towards the spine. The shoulders are nice and relaxed. Inhale up to the top. Pushing forward from the hips, taking the body back, looking up and behind you. And now forward fold, beautiful swan dive. All the way down to the ground. Keep the knees bent if you want to. Nice big breaths, because when we're upside down and squished like this, it's harder work to breathe. Taking the left leg all the way to the back, low lunge, and let's rise up, pressing down into that front foot and into the foot at the back to really create a lovely strong base and a balance. Bringing the hand back down, the right leg goes to the back and we come into our plank. Nice and strong again. You see I've got this tiny weeny bouncy bend in the elbows. Down to the knees, bring the elbows into the rib cage, down to the chest and the chin. Oh, and up we come to cobra. You can't beat a good cobra. Shoulders are down, we're not up here, we're not like that. It's a lovely strong cobra. The elbows are tightly tucked into the rib cage. Onto the tiptoes at the back, lifting the bottom and the hips high, pushing the hands away from the floor, which pushes your hips backwards as if you're trying to get your bottom up against a wall behind you. Spend a little bit of time in your downward dog. Maybe pedal the feet again, stretch out the calves and the hamstrings. Keep breathing. Left leg goes high, split leg dog. Let's just move the ankle, rotate it round a few times, left and then right. Bring it underneath you and all the way to the front. You can use your hand on your ankle if you want to move the foot and help you. And now bring the right foot to join the left foot. Our final forward fold here, all the way up to the top and back down, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Oh, that feels good. Okay, let's open the legs now, nice and wide, and we're going to have the feet and the toes facing me, facing forward. And just move the knees, bend the knees, leaning side to side. Okay, hands on the top of the thighs. We're going to come forward into a wide leg forward fold this time. So again, you can have the knees a little bit bent, that's totally fine. Whatever feels right for you is perfect. Just because somebody hasn't got their legs bent doesn't make a jot of difference. Do whatever feels right so you're not pulling, hurting, straining yourself. Okay, so again, we're going to lay our body down, down, down. So we're not coming forward like this. We're lifting the chest. The shoulders are lovely and low and drawn back. The chest and the chin are high. So we're bending from the hips. So keep the chest lifted, bending from the hips, coming all the way down to wherever you find your stopping point. So you might be here. Put your hands onto the knees, the thighs, wherever they want to be. If you can come down nice and low, do that. But it's totally your call. And again, just move, bending the knees, moving the body side to side. And now really bend the knees so that you're starting to sit in between the thighs. And you can just slightly bounce around there. And now start to walk the hands forward, straighten the legs a little bit more. And once the arms are forward, try and lean back a little bit as if you're pulling away from your hands, and drop the head between the arms. Keep breathing. And now walk the whole body forward and bring yourself back into a plank. I'm going to do a little bit of core strength here. So we're going to just bring the knees down, but not all the way. So they're just about an inch off the floor, and hold them there. And keep breathing. Lift up and bring yourself into a downward dog. You can move the feet so that they're in the right position. This is like your rest pose before we go back down again. Back into plank, so move the feet back again into your plank, and then drop the knees so they're just an inch off the floor. You're just holding that pose there. Really draw the tummy up against the spine. And lift the hips high, move the feet a bit closer, and you're back into your downward dog. Coming down to the knees. Sitting on the knees, hello. Hands either side, spider fingers. If they touch the floor, everybody's arms and bodies are such a completely different length. Some people can't touch the floor. If you can't, just place them there, that's fine. I'm all long. I'm long everywhere, this part and my legs. Just neutralising the spine again. Okay, hands back to heart centre. We're going to bring the arms out again. Bring one arm high and one arm low behind you. Bend it and bring that hand as far up your back as you possibly can. And now bring the top arm and see if you can join the fingers together without really overextending the back. You want to try and keep the back, the spine, as neutral as possible. Nice breaths. And release slowly and gently. Bring that arm down. Other arm comes up. And swap to the other side, and you will find, crikey, I've got such a difference. You will find you're not very equal, and that you can reach one side relatively easily and perhaps not at all the other side. But just hold it, just find where it wants to be comfortably for a moment. Take some breaths. After a while, it might just loosen up a little bit, and you might be able to go a little bit further. Keep breathing, keep enjoying this time you're giving yourself. In all the chaos and the madness, we've always got our yoga. Mummy? Yeah, I'm just doing yoga, Sebi. I'm going to play on my bike. Okay. He's going to play on his bike. And bring it up and out. Stretch the arms out. Palms are facing me. Roll the shoulders back again. Feel that strength. Send out that gorgeous positive energy through the palms. And coming on to all fours. We're just going to cat and cow for a bit. So cat and cow is a lovely stretch for the whole body. So on all fours, pressing down through the legs, through the back of the feet, through the hands, spreading the fingers. Nice, straight, neutral spine at the moment. Take a few breaths. And now as you take your next inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and lift the hips. Feel that lovely stretch. Oh, it's gorgeous. And the other way. Exhale, lift the spine, curve the spine, lift the belly up towards the spine, tuck the tailbone and tuck the head in towards the chest. And the other way, inhale. Feel every single part of this movement. Visualize the spine in all its glory, moving one way and then completely the other. That stretch across the belly. Exhale. Other way, inhale. Back to neutral. We're going to reassess our foundation. Just widen your hips a little bit more. Pressing down again into the earth, into your mat. And we're going to take the left arm out in front of us. So really pressing down into the right hand. And then you can just do that, or you can create even more of a balance by stretching the right leg up and out, hello, behind you. Again, draw the belly up towards the spine. Really create that tension, that strength in the core. And breathe, don't forget to breathe. Back down to center. And we're going to do the other side. So pressing again down into the earth. Take a nice inhale. Right arm comes out in front of you. Left leg goes out to the back. Not losing any strength. Don't let the shoulders drop down. Back to center. We're going to do that again. Another round. So left arm out, right leg out. Really feel that lovely line of energy, as if you've got a golden thread pulling your fingers one way and pulling your toes the other way. Back to center, last time. Right arm, left leg. Nice and strong. Back to Tabletop, we're going to thread the needle. So just wiggle the hips a little bit side to side. Release the spine again. And this time I'm going to thread the needle, so right arm goes in this space between the arm and the thigh. As you lay yourself down, right shoulder and right side of the face down to the ground. And just relax here. And if you'd like to now, you can take the right leg all the way to the back, onto the toe. So you're stretching out the calf. And if you'd like to create a twist as well, we can bring that left arm around the back of the body, opening up the left shoulder. Bring the arm back down, bring the leg in, coming back up to tabletop. Just move the body left and right, and we'll do the other side. So into tabletop, nice and strong. Taking this time the left arm through the hole, laying yourself down, feeling that lovely twist in the spine. This time take the left leg back and bring the arm around, opening up the right shoulder. Bringing the arm back round, the foot back round, back up onto all fours. We're just going to cat and cow one more time. So dropping the belly, lifting the head up, lifting the hips, and the other way. Back to tabletop, open up the knees nice and wide and sit back onto the bottom. Reaching the arms down and coming into a wide leg child's pose. And just rest here. If you feel tightness here, I've got a bit of a shoulder injury that always niggles, so this isn't really that comfortable for me. Feel free to just rest down onto your arms. And just keep breathing, lovely, strong, good breaths, mindful breaths. Gently walking yourself back up. And just come to lying down into savasana. So on the back. If you're feeling any tension in your spine at all, please do anything you can to support it. So a nice thing to do is to place a cushion or pillow or bolster underneath the knees. If you are feeling a lot of tension in the lower back and you haven't got anything to put under the knees, you could bring the knees bent with the feet flat on the floor and just let the knees drop together. But if your feet are out and the legs are flat down, Just let the feet drop out to either side. Plenty of space. Arms are either side of the body as well. Plenty of space between the body and the hands. Palms facing upwards. And just move the hips, lift the hips up side to side, making sure that the spine is as neutral as possible. So you want a little tiny tuck of the tailbone, just so you've not got too much lift under the spine. And the same with the head, maybe lift it up and lay it back down so the chin is coming a little bit more towards the chest. And take a lovely big inhale and blow out the exhale. And again, inhale, feel all that air filling the belly and the chest. And then blow it out so the belly sinks down, every last bit. And again. And exhale. Back to your natural breath. And that's just finish off by mindfully just noticing where any areas of tension still are and just relaxing into them, using the breath and the exhale to just let the body lose any final tensions. So think about the feet, the toes, maybe give them a bit of a wiggle and a squeeze. Inhale, exhale, relax. Up over the ankles, the shins, the calves. You can maybe flex the feet for a moment to just feel that muscle in the calves. Inhale and exhale, relax. The knees, the thighs, that strong muscle in the thighs, the hamstrings. Inhale and relax. The pelvis and the bottom, the hips. Just lift the bottom, squeeze the bottom. Inhale and relax. Now your tummy. Squeeze the tummy, brace the whole of the core as you feel you can. Take an inhale. Exhale. The lower back, relax. The middle back, the upper back. Just feel the chest just sink. The shoulders sink into the mat. Inhale and exhale. All down the arms, the elbows, the forearms, the hands and the fingers. Squeeze the fingers and the hands. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, relax. And finally, the face, the scalp, all that tension we hold there. The jaw, the mouth, the tongue, the cheeks, the nose and the eyes, the eyebrows and the forehead, the whole of the scalp, the entire head. Squeeze the eyes, squeeze the mouth, squeeze and rumple your forehead. Inhale and exhale. And now just mindfully be aware of the breath, of the natural breath as it flows with ease, in and out. Start to gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Take a few nice, lovely, releasing final breaths. Stretch the legs and the feet, bring the arms up and over the head, full body stretch. And now bring the knees one at a time up to the chest and give yourself a nice hug. Just staying there for a minute, just rocking side to side. Just gentle rock side to side. Rolling over onto your side and coming up into cross legs. Hands onto the knees, palms facing upwards. Nice straight back and just connect to the earth. And giving yourself some thanks and some love for taking this time for yourself, sharing this energy with me. And moving your body, stretching the body, feeling good, feeling calm, and feeling peaceful. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands together and just rub them really briskly, just creating this final energy. Place them over your eyes. Start to blink the eyes open gently, just letting the light back in. Hands to heart center. Final love and gratitude that's going to stay with you and carry you through the rest of your day. Thank you so much for this wonderful practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely, lovely Boxing Day. See you next time. Thank you. Thanks so much. If you didn't have a chance to watch this live, Please know that it's going to be recorded and it'll be on here, and it will be on the YouTube channel Yoga Glow with Rachel Brown later on today. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much. Bye.